seeing my wife.
So Gavin Powell gets an RBI single here, so that's where our run came off, having a little bit of technical difficulties here. So it's going to be a called ball 2.
All right, let's do it.
So Paducah Chiefs coach come out and talk to the pitcher here. Looks like we may be going for a pitcher change.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. They've already had a mound visit before this. Yep. So we'll take him out of the ball game.
Yeah, here he comes. Can't tell who that is just yet.
So they get a pitching change here. We've got Connor Myatt on the mound for the Chiefs. First pitch is going to be called a ball, so count's going to be 3-0. It's going to be a call, strike 1. That's going to be a foul ball, so count's going to be full at 3-2. check swing, and I say he went. So the Hoppers do get a run. So they get 1 run on 1 hit. 2 men left on base. We're going on to the bottom of the 2nd inning.
Real quick, we'd like to thank our season sponsors: Optimize You, Lions Club, WKDZ, WHVO, Your Sports Edge, Charlie Henderson State Farm Insurance, WHOP, Summertown Metals, Hopkinsville Water Environment, Higgins Insurance, Bank of Katie's, YMCA, Huggard Beard and Giles, City of Hopkinsville, Jones Brothers, Planters Bank, Hopkinsville Electric, Jersey Mike's, White's Auto Mall, All Clean Services, Sunflower Photography, The Little Things Boutique, Olivet Baptist Church, Hillcrest Baptist Church, First Choice Lawn and Garden, Walmart 6066 DC, New Work Fellowship. We appreciate you guys, season sponsors. And we'll be back after a short break.
Welcome back, Hoppers fans. Back here for the bottom of the 2nd inning, and first pitch is going to be called a strike. Count's going to be 0-1. That's just, it's going to be a little high and in. So the count's going to be even at 1-1. It's going to be in the dirt for ball 2, so hitters count here at 2-1. So that's going to be strike 2, so the count's going to be 2-2. That's going to be swung on and missed. So Cody Jones gets a strikeout here. Here comes number 24, Brett Haas. It's going to be called ball 1. So that's going to be 1-0. It's going to be low and in, so the count's going to be 2 balls and no strikes. be swung on and missed. So the count's going to be 2 balls and 1 strike. It's going to be a curveball flipped in for strike 2. The count's going to be 2 balls and 2 strikes. And it's going to be swung on and missed, so back-to-back strikeouts for Cody Jones.
Pitching well tonight.
He is really throwing the ball well. Got himself out of the jam in the first inning and struck out the first 2 batters of this inning. Here comes number 5, the DH Gauthier. Be called strike 1. Called strike 2. That's going to be no balls and 2 strikes.
2 nice pitches there.
Really pounding the strike zone tonight. He swung on and missed. So he strikes out all 3 batters in this inning. So 1, 2, 3 inning for Cody Jones. And we're going on to the top of the 3rd inning. We'll be back after a short break. Welcome back, Hoppers fans. Back here for the top of the 3rd inning. That's going to be a called strike 1. It's going to be ball 1, so the count's going to be even at 1-1. going to be a high pop-up. Right fielder is going to be under it, and he's going to make the catch. So, Miles Denton's going to pop out, and here comes number 28, Owen Hutchison. It's going to be called strike one. Count's going to be 0-1. It's going to be fouled off into the Chiefs bullpen. Count's going to be 0-2. It's going to be way out for ball one. It's going to be fouled off. So the count's going to be 1-2. It's going to be just a little bit outside. So the count's going to be 2 balls and 2 strikes. It's going to be swung on and missed. So that'll be the second out of the inning. That'll be a strikeout for Owen Hutchison, and here comes number 26, Dominic Bello. That'll be ball one. Just a little bit low. Be a curveball flipped in for strike one. Count will be even at 1-1. It's going to be a high pop-up. The second baseman is going to be under, and he's going to make the catch. So 1-2-3 inning for the Hoppers. As we go on to the bottom of the third inning, we'll be back after a short break. Welcome back here for the bottom of the third inning. be called ball 1. This is Jude Farley up to bat. I'll be flipped in there for strike 1. That'll be fouled off. So the count will be 1-2. Ooh, that just misses. That's a good pitch right there. It's going to be 2 balls and 2 strikes. It's going to be called strike 3. So the last 4 batters have been strikeouts for Cody Jones.
Yeah, he's definitely pitching well tonight for sure.
Yeah, he is. It's going to be called strike 1. It's going to be a called ball. So the count will be even at 1-1. Just going to miss outside. So hitters count here at 2-1. It's going to miss high and out. So 3 balls and 1 strikes. 1 strike, sorry. It's going to be same spot, so Chiefs are going to get a walk here. Here comes the leadoff man, number 6, Webster. Be a curveball that misses high. So the count's going to be 1 balls and no strikes. It's going to be a high pop-up. And Powell's going to call off the second baseman and he'll make the catch. So that'll be the second out for the Hoppers. Here comes number 25, Madera. It's going to be called strike 1. So the count will be 0-1. fouled off, so the count will be no balls and 2 strikes. It's going to be a ball, so the count will be 1 balls and 2 strikes. It'll be a ground ball. Colby Webb's going to field it cleanly, and he's going to.
Oh, man.
Oh, he got him.
Whew,
It's a
that was
close
close.
play.
That was really close.
Probably, honestly, would have been better if he would have just stepped on the bag, but hey, we'll take it. So, that'll be the 3rd out. And Cody Jones dealing right now for the Hoppers. Going on to the top of the 4th inning, and we'll be back after a short break. Welcome back here for the bottom of the 4th inning. Here comes number 7, Chance Sweeney.
And he'll be thrown out at first.
Number 23, Colby Webb. That'll be called strike 1. So the count will be 0-1 for Colby Webb. It's going to be a high pop-up. First baseman's going to be under, and he's going to make the catch. So a quick 2 outs here for the Chiefs. And here comes number 6, Aiden Butts. It's going to be called strike 1. be called ball 2. So hitters count here at 2-1. It's going to be fouled off. So the count's going to be 2-2. That'll be swung on and missed. So 1-2-3 inning here. And we're going on to the top of the 5th inning. We'll be back after a short break. Welcome back here for the bottom of the 4th inning. Here comes number 22, Baker, for the Chiefs. He'll be taken in the dirt for ball 1. Count will be 1 ball and no strikes. It'll be ball 2, so the count will be 2 balls and no strikes. That's going to be a line drive to left field. Owen Hutchinson is going to make the catch. So that'll be the first out for the Hoppers. And here comes number 45, Watson. That'll be a high pop up to left field. And Hutchinson is under it, and he will make the catch. So that'll be the second out on another catch by Hutchinson. Here comes number 44, Denning. He'll be taken for a ball. So the count will be 1 ball, no strikes. Swung on and fouled back. So the count will be even at 1-1. Check swing, and they're going to say he went. So it'll be 1 ball and 2 strikes for Denning. It's going to be a chopper to first base. Gets past Kobe Webb, but he's going to make the play there. That's a nice play. Way to
it was.
keep up with it. Get the out. So that'll be a 1-2-3 inning for the Chiefs. Or the Hoppers, sorry. Going on to the top of the 5th inning. We'll be back after a short break. Welcome back. Back here at the. Oh, okay. So there's already an out. Sorry, my microphone was caught up in the chair. I wasn't paying attention, but I guess 1 pitch, 1 out for the Hoppers.
Yeah, little short bobble to the pitcher.
Okay.
And then threw him out there at first base there.
Gotcha. So here comes number 5, Gavin Powell. That'll be called strike 1. So 0-1 here for Powell. Ground ball to shortstop. Shortstop's going to field it cleanly and make the throw. So 2 pitches, 2 outs. Or sorry, that'll be the second out. And here comes number 2, Grady Broughton.
What?
That'll be a little bit low and outside, so count will be 1-0. That's going to be called strike 1. So the count's going to be even at 1-1. Be called strike 2. So the count's going to be 1-2. It's going to be fouled off. The count will remain 1-2. That'll be taken in the dirt for ball 2. So the count will be 2 balls and 2 strikes. That'll be swung on and missed. So 1, 2, 3 inning here for the Chiefs. And we're going on to the bottom of the 5th inning. We'll be back after a short break. Welcome back here for the bottom of the 5th inning. That'll be just a little bit up. So the count will be 1 balls and no strikes. And that'll be called ball 2. So the count will be 2 balls and no strikes. That'll just miss outside, so the count will be 3 balls and no strikes. That's going to miss up and in. So leadoff walk here for the Chiefs. Here comes the designated hitter, number 5, Gauthier. Sorry, Gauthier. That's going to miss high and out. So the count will be 1 ball and no strikes.
Going out for a mound visit. Catcher.
That's going to miss high and out. So 2 balls and no strikes.
Inside.
That'll miss inside. So the count will be 3 balls and no strikes. And it'll miss high and outside again. So back-to-back walks here. And here comes number 48, Jude Farley. It's going to miss high and in. That'll be 1 ball and no strikes. That'll miss in the dirt. Runner's going to go. And
Oh,
that's
ooh,
going
I thought
to. Yeah, that was
and I thought
nice
he,
catch there.
Yeah, I thought he overthrew that there at third.
But the runner's going to advance on the ball in the dirt. So the ball's going to be 2 balls and no strikes. It looks like the pitching coach is going to come out and have a word with his pitcher.
Some movement in our bullpen over there. It looks like maybe John McGee.
Yeah. Yes, John McGee. That'll be called strike 1. So hitters count here at 2 balls and 1 strike. That'll be swung on and missed. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. That's going to be high and tight, but he's going to foul it off. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he's going to hit it back to the pitcher. Jones is going to make the throw over to the first base bag, and he'll get the out. So a big out here for Cody Jones. Here comes number 20, Lang.
Yeah, we got to hold the runner on. Kobe ran back to the mound to keep the runner at third. So
All we need to do is do that one more time, and we'll be in good shape.
Ball in the dirt for ball one.
That'll be high and out. So the count will be 2 balls and no strikes. Yeah, I watched Space Jam. And that'll be called strike one. So hitters count here 2 balls and 1 strike. That's ball second base. Oh,
what a catch.
Diving play. And he'll make the play at first base. A run will score, but nice job there because if that would have got third, that's probably going to score too.
Oh, yeah. That was definitely a nice play there.
It's a great play. So runner on third base here with 2 outs. Here comes the leadoff man, number 6, Webster. That'll be a curveball flipped in for strike one. Count would be no balls and 1 strike. And that'll be called strike 2. Count would be no balls and 2 strikes. It'll be up in the zone, so count will be 1 ball and 2 strikes. That'll be a slider a little bit outside. Count will be 2 balls and 2 strikes. That'll be swung on and missed. So Cody Jones is going to have a jam here, but the game is now tied 1-1. We're going on to the top of the 6th inning.
I'd like to thank our season sponsors again. Optimize You, Lions Club, WKDZ, WHVO, Your Sports Edge, Charlie Henderson State Farm, WHOP, Summertown Metals, Hopkinsville Water Environment, Higgins Insurance, Bank of Katie's, YMCA, Huggard Beard and Giles, City of Hopkinsville, Jones Brothers, Planters Bank, Hopkinsville Electric, Jersey Mike's, White's Auto Mall, All Clean Services, Sunflower Photography, The Little Things Boutique, Olivet Baptist Church, Hillcrest Baptist Church, First Choice Lawn and Garden, Walmart 6066 DC, and New Work Fellowship. We'll be back after a short break. Just for the record, everybody, Michael Jordan is the best basketball player of all
No,
time.
he is not. And ground ball to shortstop. He's going to make the play, and it's going to get him at first base. So nice play there.
He almost made it.
Yeah.
About like LeBron. He ain't.
That is not LeBron.
I mean, if we could put up a poll right here, we would put up a poll and see who is who. Because I'm telling you.
I'm telling you, it's going to be LeBron James.
Nah.
He is dropping 25 points a game against 7-foot point guards. Kevin Durant, he's a 7-foot point guard.
I didn't
say
he was any good either. Fouled off for strike one. We'll get back to baseball because we know George's the best.
No, he is not. We can argue about this in the middle between innings. That'll be swing on a miss. And the count will be no balls and 2 strikes. That'll be fouled off down the first base line, and count will remain no balls and 2 strikes. And that'll be.
Oh, look. We just got a vote right here coming in. It says, you are correct. MJ is the GOAT.
I'm going to have to disagree with you on that one. LeBron James is 40 years old, dropping 25 points a game. Could any other 41-year-old do that? No. That would be swung on and missed. That would be the second out for the Hoppers. And here comes number 26, Dominic Bella.
Like I told you earlier, you young ones hadn't seen any good good basketball.
Yeah. I'm sure. Okay, well let's talk about who the greatest baseball player of all time is. Who do you think is?
What?
The greatest baseball player of all time.
Baseball?
Baseball, yep. That'll be called strike one.
I mean, I got a couple I could say.
Well, yeah, I do too. But I just want to hear who you think is the greatest.
I'm gonna say Babe Ruth. Pete Rose. I mean, I don't. That's tougher. That's tougher in basketball. I mean, because there's no comparison.
I mean, I understand, but Babe Ruth. I mean, I'm gonna have to. That would be a high pop up to second base, and the right fielder is gonna call him off, and that'll be the third out. So, going on to the bottom of the 6th inning, we will continue this conversation at the bottom of the 6th inning.
They don't worry, bro, no more. We'll be back after a break.
And we're back here for the bottom of the 6th inning. Here comes looks like I think that's a pinch hitter. Nope, sorry. It's number 25, Madera. That'll be called strike 2. So 1-2 count for Madera. And that's going to be swung on and missed.
I tipped that, didn't he?
Yeah. But I guess, well, I don't know.
I thought he dropped it. I thought Bello dropped it and then tagged him out. But
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
it's kind of hard to see that much at this angle we're at.
Yeah.
We are kind of tougher angle than normal. Something like it.
So, for the people watching this, who do we think is the greatest?
I muted. I thought you was gonna say basketball, so I muted you.
No. I was gonna say, well, we already know who the greatest basketball player
MJ.
is. No, LeBron. But who do we think is the greatest baseball player?
Check swing, and they did call it a strike there.
Okay. I'm gonna either have to go with Barry Bonds or Ken Griffey Jr. Ken Griffey Jr. all around probably is the greatest because every part of the game he played well. I mean, he could hit the homers. He had the power. He had the speed. He had the glove. Adam here thinks it's Babe Ruth.
I mean, I can't disagree with what you're saying on that. There, like we talked offline, there's a lot of good baseball players.
It's really just hard to tell. Or Barry Bonds even. I understand he was on steroids, but it's still one of the hardest things to do to hit a baseball.
I think our catcher.
Yeah, looks like he's in a little bit of pain here.
Coach is heading out to check on him there.
They voted on it. And pretty sure they're taking him. Yeah, I know. It's sad, but I'll be taking the dirt. Count will be 3 balls and 1 strike. That'll be a ground ball, and that's going to be foul. So that one was pretty close there, but they're going to call it foul. And we've got a 1-2 count. Outside. That'll be a curveball that also just misses inside. So the count will be full at 3-2. That's going to miss outside. So that'll be another walk for the Chiefs. And here comes number 45, Watson. And that'll just miss a little bit up in the zone for ball 1. That'll be called strike 1. So the count will be even at 1-1. Runner will go. And it's going to be a wide throw. And he's going to advance to third base on the throw. And now, though, there will be a runner at third base with one out.
Definitely need that there.
Yeah. That'll be a base hit up the middle. And the Chiefs are going to take the lead 2-1 here in the bottom of the sixth. Here comes number 44, Denning. That'll miss up in the zone. So the count will be 1 ball and 2 strikes. I mean, sorry, no strikes. Sorry. That'll be called strike, so the count will be 1 ball and 1 strike. That'll be swung on and missed, so the count will be 1 ball and 2 strikes. That'll be swung on and missed. So the Denning will strike out. So now there are 2 outs with a runner on first. Here comes number 24, Haas. It'll just miss a little bit outside. Count will be 1 ball and no strikes. That'll miss outside. Count will be 2-0. It'll be called strike 1. Count will be 2 balls and 1 strikes.
Looks like he keeps aiming for that outside edge there.
Yeah.
The pitching.
That's kind of where you want to live. But the count will be 3 balls and 1 strike. That's going to be fouled off.
I think he broke his bat.
Yep, he did. No, just ripped it in half. Yeah, so looked like it snapped just a little bit. Look, it snapped around the handle. So the count will be full. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Maybe he won't like this one as well and go ahead and strike out here and get out of this inning.
So hope so. That'll be called strike 3.
Hey, we'll take it.
Yep, sure will. So the Chiefs will get a run here. So they get a run on 1 hit, 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, and one batter left on base. 1 runner left on base. We're going on to the top of the 7th inning. We'll be back after a short break. We can argue about this all day.
All right, strike one.
Yep, strike one. I'm telling you, we can talk about it the whole car ride home, and I promise you, I'm going to win this argument because I know LeBron is the greatest player of all time.
And when I read that text to you a while ago, you went radio silent.
But if it was, I'm not going to repeat myself. I know I'm right.
All right, so one, 2.
Yep,
It's the count.
1-2. It's okay. I know I'm right. That'll be just a little bit outside. That'll be 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Hit to the left field there for a base hit for a Summertown Metals single.
That'd be a single for Chance Sweeney. That'll miss a little bit inside, so the count will be 1 ball and no strikes.
Just outside for ball 2.
Pick off attempt. He's going to be safe at first. It's going to miss low, so the count's going to be 3 balls and no strikes. That'll miss outside. So a 4-pitch walk for Colby Webb. And here comes number 6, Aiden Butts.
Oh, here comes the Chiefs. Coach, looks like he's going to make a mound visit here. So we'll take a little short break, and we'll be back here in a second. First pitch, strike 1.
That'll be a high pop-up, and that's going to be caught. Oh, never mind. It looked like he was under it, but I guess he just misread it. And Aiden Butts is going to get new life here. It'll miss outside, so the count will be 1 ball and 2 strikes.
And the Chiefs have somebody in their bullpen warming up there.
It's going to be another fly ball, so the count will be 1 ball and 2 strikes. Be a high pop up, and that looks like the second baseman's under it, and he's going to make the catch. So that'll be the first out of the inning. So runners on first and second. 1 out. Here comes a pinch hitter, number 33, Connor Scheidt. That'll be and it's going to be fair.
I mean, that was a
So
well-placed
that's going to score
hit
1.
there.
And they're going to send him. They're going to send Colby Webb, and he's going to be safe at the plate. So a big 2-run pinch hit double for Connor Scheidt. Now the Hoppers will take the lead, 3-2. I mean, he just been hitting the ball well
yes,
lately.
he has. I was going to say the same thing. He's really come in there. What, he's had two home runs for the season
2
so
homers.
far? Yeah.
And they haven't been little wall scrapers. They've been pretty far.
Yeah, he's been hitting well for sure.
And it looks like that's going to be it for the Chiefs pitcher. Looks like they're going to bring in a right-hander. Not for sure who that is.
19, let's see. I think I got the roster here. Bodenberg?
Yep, Bodenberg. So we're going to give the pitcher a little bit of time to warm up, and we'll be back after a short break.
All right, and we're back after the pitcher change here. Gavin Powell up to bat for the Hoppers. First pitch was a bunt attempt on ball. Next pitch, hit to the left field side, be called fair. It's to the fence, and here comes Scheidt in for the run. So Hoppers will score another run, and Powell will make it to second base there. So well-placed hit by Gavin Powell. Next up for the Hoppers, looks like it's going to be number 2, Broughton. First pitch, call ball. Next pitch, just outside for ball 2. Next pitch, strike. So 2-1 count for Broughton. Runner on second still. Ball 3. Hit right down the middle to the center field. And Powell's coming in, and he will score another run. So that's 4 runs this inning for the Hoppers. Hoppers are really coming alive here this inning with the bats. Next up is number 10, Denton, for the Hoppers. And that would be an RBI for Broughton and a Summertown Medal single. First pitch, outside call ball. Next pitch hit to the right field. Right fielder's under it, makes the catch, and for out 2 for the Hoppers. Next up is number 28, Hutchinson, for the Hoppers. Look like we're going to have a mound visit from the Chiefs coach over there, and we'll be back just here in a second. And looks like they are going to have a pitcher change. It's number 44, Zekel, for the Chiefs coming in. So we'll be back after he throws up a couple of warm-up pitches and be back. Hoppers are leading 5-2 and 2 outs here at the top of the 7th. And we're back, so we'll pick off attempt first.
Safe. Runner's going to go. He's going to be safe.
Didn't even attempt to throw it down.
Nope. And that's a hard ground ball to first base, and he'll make the play. He's going to step on it, and that'll be the end of the inning. So the Hopper's going to get
4 runs.
4 runs this inning. Yep, 4 runs. And we're going to the bottom of the 7th inning, and we will be back after a short break.
First pitch called ball.
First pitch called ball.
All right. Turn my echo down here. Swing and a miss. So 1-1 count here at the bottom of the 7th.
Be called strike 2 on the outside corner. That'll be 1 ball and 2 strikes. It's going to be a hard ground ball to shortstop. Powell's going to make the play, and he's going to make the throw. So, first batter then he's going to be out on a ground out to Gavin Powell. And here comes number 48, Jude Farley. Ground ball to shortstop, and Gavin Powell made the play again. So, 1 pitch, 1 out.
Yeah, 2 quick outs there.
That'll be called strike 1. Count be no balls and 1 strike. That'll be ball 1. So count be 1 ball and 1 strike. Be ball 2 in the dirt. So hitters count here at 2 balls and 1 strike. He called strike 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. That'd be swung on and missed in the dirt, and he would make the throw to first base. So 1, 2, 3 inning there for the Hoppers, and going on to the top of the 8th inning. Scores 5-2. Hoppers are up. We will be back after a short break. Be a high pop up center field, and that's going to be caught. What a play by the center fielder. So 1 pitch, 1 out, but that's great contact there. Here comes number 7, Chance Sweeney. Be taken low and outside for a ball. That'll be fouled off into the stands. Count be even at 1 ball and 1 strike. Be a curveball flipped in for a strike. Count be 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Wow.
That'll be in the dirt for a ball. Nice catcher by the catcher.
Yeah.
That'd be swung on and missed. So that'd be a second out for the Hoppers on that strikeout by Sweeney, and here comes number 23, Colby Webb.
And looks like a Chiefs coach is headed out to talk to the pitcher there. Oh, I feel like he's been out quite a bit here lately.
Yeah, he has.
Let me
Looks
see.
like they're going to bring in.
See.
Yep, they're going to take him out.
Wow.
So he only sees 2 batters, but they're bringing in a righty here. And we'll give the pitcher a little bit of time to warm up, and we'll be back after a short break.
Kobe Webb's up for the Hoppers. Fouled off to the third base side for strike 1. Outside for ball 1. So 1-1 count on Kobe.
And that's a ball.
So 2-1 count here. Swing and a miss there. So 2-2 count. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs here in the top of the 8th. Nobody on. Ball high, so 3-2 count. Ball outside, so
Get something going here with 2 outs.
So Kobe makes it to first on a walk. Next up is Aiden Butts. Pickoff attempt on first there.
Going to be safe.
Outside high for a ball one. It's a 1-0 count on Butts here.
Foul ball. Foul ball. So the count would be 1-2.
No. 1-1.
Oh, whoops, my fault. Count will be even here at 1 ball and 1 strike.
Ball low.
Ooh.
So
Good pitch.
2-1 count.
Hitters count here.
Pick off attempt. Safe.
Another pickoff attempt.
About overthrew that one.
Yeah, pretty close. So get through for a base hit. Aiden Butts on here with a single.
Summertown medal single. And Scheidt's up to bat now. So maybe he can get something going again. Get us a good lead. Way inside for ball one. Next pitch, about the same place for ball two. So 2-0 count. Swing and a miss, so 2-1 count on Scheidt here. Next pitch, got a piece of it. Hit to the second baseman for the out at first. So that's 3 outs. In the top of the 8th here with Hoppers no runs. And we'll be back after a short break.
Count's going to be 2-2 here. He called strike 2. Count will be 2-2. Swung on and missed. So that'll be a strikeout for Jacob Dilday. Here comes number 25, Madera. That'll be a ground ball to first base. Takes a funky hop. And he's going to try to go to 2. And Aiden Butts is going to
got him.
Throw him out.
Got him.
So, a bad hop gets over the head of Scheit, but he tries to go 2. And Aiden Butts throws him out. Now there's 2 outs. Here comes number 22, Baker.
It was a good recovery after the hop there. I mean, really wasn't nothing Scheit could do on it. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, that's just unlucky. Be called strike 1.
Swing and a miss on that one.
Swing and a miss. So, count be no balls and 2 strikes. A miss in the dirt.
Miss in the dirt.
That'll be a high chopper to third base. Colby Webb's going to make the play and make the throw to first base. So another 1-2-3 inning. And we're going on to the top of the 9th inning.
We're going to say thanks to our season sponsors real quick again for Optimize You, Lions Club, WKDZ, WHVO, Your Sports Edge, Charlie Henderson State Farm, WHOP, Summertown Metals, Hopkinsville Water Environment, Higgins Insurance, Bank of Cadies, YMCA, Huggard Beard and Giles, City of Hopkinsville, Jones Brothers, Planters Bank, Hopkinsville Electric, Jersey Mike's, White's Auto Mall, All Clean Services, Sunflower Photography, The Little Things Boutique, Olivet Baptist Church, Hillcrest Baptist Church, First Choice Lawn and Garden, Walmart 6066 DC, and New Work Fellowship. And we'll be back after a short break.
That would be just a little bit up in the zone. So it'd be one ball and no strikes. That'll miss inside. So 2 balls and no strikes. That'll miss high and in. Count will be 3 balls and no strikes. A miss inside again. So leadoff walk for Gavin Powell. Here comes number 2, Grady Broughton. Pick off the temp. He's going to be safe at first. Shows bunt. He's going to miss it. And he's going to be caught over it. They're going to back pick him there. So it looked like Gavin Powell tripped. He's going to be thrown out at first base. So now there's 1 out. I mean, it looked like he was trying to get back, but just tripped.
Not quite sure what happened there.
Be a called strike 2. So the count would be no balls and 2 strikes. A high chopper third base. That's going to be fielded cleanly, and he'll make the throw. So now there's 2 outs on top of the 9th. Here comes number 10, Miles Denton. That would be taken outside for a ball. Count be 1-0. That would be ball 2. Count be 2 balls and no strikes. That would be taken outside. Count be 3 balls and no strikes. Hard ground ball to shortstop, makes the play. And what a play by the shortstop. And that is a tough play.
Yeah, it was. That was a good play for sure.
We're going on to the bottom of the 9th inning, and we'll be back after a short break. Be called strike one. Count would be no balls and one strike. Be curveball flipped in for strike two. Count would be no balls and two strikes. That'll be in the dirt for ball one. So the count would be one ball and two strikes. That'll be, ooh, that looked good. That looked really good. Count's going to be two balls and two strikes. That's going to be a check swing, and yes, he did. So, Jacob Dilday really throwing the ball well right now. And that's going to be two outs, and the Chiefs are down to their last out here. Here comes number 44, Denning. Oh, I'm sorry. They have one out. That is my fault. They're down to their last two outs. I'll be taking ball. Count be 1-0. It's going to be fouled off. Count will be 1-1. It's going to miss high and out for ball two. That'll be called strike two. Count will be two balls and two strikes. It's going to be swung on and missed.
Nice.
And Jacob Dilday, I think he struck out the first two batters of this inning. And Chiefs are now they're down to their last out. And here comes number 24 for the Chiefs. Be called strike. This would be Brett Haas up to bat. That would be in the dirt, a little bit outside.
He wanted to reach out there and try it.
Yeah, sure did. It's going to be a little bit up in the zone for ball two, so the hitters can't hear it 2-1. It's going to be a high and out. So 3 balls and 1 strikes here. It's going to be inside. So 2-out walk here for Dilday. Here comes number 5, Gauthier. And a high. Line drop. Oh, he's going to let it drop. And they're going to throw him out at third base. So
What a play.
that's going to be the ball game. So a really weird play there. It looked like Aiden Butts might have lost in the lights, and he let it drop. But then the runner was jogging at third base. I mean, just barely running there, and he gets thrown out at third base. So what a way to end the ball game for the Hoppers. The Hoppers win 5-2 tonight at Brooks Stadium in Paducah. And we'll be back after this short break with the player of the game.
We're going to go ahead and announce our sponsors real quick and then come back to the player of the game. We'd like to thank our season sponsors, Optimize You, Lions Club, WKDZ, WHVO, Your Sports Edge, Charlie Henderson State Farm, WHOP, Summertown Metals, Hopkinsville Water and Environment, Higgins Insurance, Bank of Katie's, YMCA, Huggard Beard and Giles, City of Hopkinsville, Jones Brothers, Planters Bank, Hopkinsville Electric, Jersey Mike's, White's Auto Mall, All Clean Services, Sunflower Photography, The Little Things Boutique, Olivet Baptist Church, Hillcrest Baptist Church, Walmart 6066 DC, New Work Fellowship, First Choice Lawn and Garden.
Welcome back here. Our Optimize You player of the game is going to be Cody Jones. Really threw the ball well tonight, but it could have went to multiple different people. It could have went to Connor Scheidt with a big pinch hit, 2-run double. Go ahead and put us up by 1. But we're going to go with Cody Jones. Really threw the ball well tonight. Looked like he had all his pitches going for him. So that'll be our player of the game.